Hi, and welcome to a video with me, Andrea, and Everest is playing. I'm sure she'll come say hi. This won't be a long video. I offered to do a question and answers video because I'm always getting questions. Almost every day I wake up to 10 to 15 questions in my Instagram inbox. But then I offered to do this video and I got very few questions. So I guess, I don't know, people were just feeling shy maybe. So I'll just start and answer the questions that I got. The first question was, what do you do when you feel really low, like without any motivation or energy? So I struggle with anxiety and depression. I definitely go through times where I really struggle to feel motivated and energetic for life. And I've gone through some chunks of time where I've literally just been hanging by a thread, just like survival mode. Survival mode generally looks like a lot of laziness. Wow, did you build that tower? I love it. Do you want to show everyone? I'll be right there, okay? I'm almost done. You show your tower?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow! It's so great. Is it a spaceship? Cool. Okay, you go put it in space. I'll be right back, okay? During those times, I just go into survival mode. I don't leave the house. I don't do much. I watch a lot of TV with Everest. I cry a lot. I really believe that emotional intelligence is important. I cry in front of Everest. She knows that I feel I feel emotions. I'm not just some drone, So yeah, honestly, it's not pretty. I usually don't shower for a while. I usually stop shaving and washing my face, and yeah. So it's not pretty, but it happens, and it's okay. It's valid. Your mental health matters, and if you have to go into that survival mode, that's okay. You don't have to be some Pinterest mom every single day. Everest and I will have these chunks of time where I'm so on top of things and she's eating so well and we're going out and we're socializing, and then we'll go through a chunk of time where it's just not that, and I don't really aim for perfection or this consistent level of whatever. I just do my best every day and take it one day at a time, Is your husband vegan? No. And then they asked if they're not vegan, does it affect you? Does he cook meat at home? Yes, it affects me, of course. I care a lot about this stuff. Just a moment. You're okay. I care a lot about this. I care a lot about animals. And so the fact that Colin isn't vegan, really impacts me. And it damaged our marriage for a while. When I first went vegan, I just was so angry with anyone who wasn't vegan. And yeah, so it was an issue. He still cooks corpses and secretions and all of that at home. And it still causes conflict, but I definitely have eased back a lot. Because it just wasn't working. I can't scream compassion into someone. That's just ridiculous. I tried, but it was ridiculous. So I now just try to encourage him, and he makes a lot of more choices. He's completely stopped eating eggs. He's completely stopped drinking milk. So he likes he stopped eating regular butter. He does vegan butter. So, he's slowly making some changes, and I think that's great. I'm just going to hope for the best. Then, are you homeschooling Everest? Why or why not? I am not homeschooling. At least that's not my plan right now. Everest, every single time we pass the elementary school in our neighborhood is like, I want to go to school. And I'm like, all right, kid, you know, I'm kind of following her lead. I hated school, like hated it. I was bullied. I struggled with peer pressure. I was a weird kid. I didn't really have that many friends. And I feel like the friends that I did have, other than Rosemary, who was like legitimately my best friend, I think like a lot of the other friends, like they just didn't want the work. Like I think I was a lot of work, you know. I don't know how to describe it, but like throughout my life, I've had these friends come and go, and I didn't really like school. I felt like I didn't belong. So I obviously don't want that for Everest. If she feels like she doesn't belong, I want her to communicate that to me, and I'm going to do something about it. I'm not just going to like be like, oh, well, you know, school sucks, you know, or whatever. Like I'm going to validate that and make a change. I'm not going to just like tell her to suck it up and deal. Kind of felt like I didn't belong in school, and like I just felt like there was just this external pressure, like, oh, well, this is what you have to do, this is what everyone does. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like obviously I believe in education. I believe like in general education too, because I don't want to just like not give her the foundations for learning, so that if she is interested in being like a chemist or a scientist or a doctor or an astronaut, like I don't want her to be like, well, now I have to go learn like basic trigonometry, because my mom was like so alternative that she didn't. I don't know what I'm talking about, but the point is we're not homeschooling. Everest will go to public school, and we'll go with that. Like if she loves it, she loves it. If she doesn't, she doesn't, and we'll take it as it goes. Do you keep Everest vegan 100% of the time, like at parties and events and etc.? And does she feel left out, and how do you approach this? Well, Everest is still 2.5, so like it's kind of like we're at the very beginnings of this. Yes, she is vegan 100% of the time. I believe in ethical consistency. So never will there be a time where I'm like, oh, well, you know, we're at a party, or, oh yeah, it's Halloween, like have some of this. Like, no, if something is wrong, it is wrong, and it is wrong. Trust me, the dairy industry is wrong. Animal agriculture is wrong through and through. Okay. So yes, she's vegan all the time. How I approach that is like, first of all, a lot of the events that we go to are like other vegan friends. So that's awesome that I've made an effort to have her grow up with other vegan families, and I have vegan mom friends and whatever. When it's not, a lot of the time they accommodate for her. Like we went to a birthday party this past weekend, and I was so pleasantly surprised that my friend bought all vegan desserts, so Everest could have a vegan dessert and feel included in that vegan dessert. If she hadn't, I don't think Everest would have really noticed. Like if she hadn't have gotten a cupcake, I don't think she would have cared. In the future, I know she will care, and I will bring my own cupcakes, my own pizzas, my own whatever. I'll just converse with the parent who's planning the party, and we'll make it work. And then the last question. Okay, I'll be right there, Goose. And then the last one was whether I want more kids. And I do. I would like to be pregnant in July or August, probably. So pretty soon, in the next few months, we're going to start trying for another. I am scared to do that for numerous reasons. Maybe I'll get into that in another video. I don't really feel like I want to do it all now, but yes, I want more kids, and the plan is to have more kids very soon. So, yay, babies. And that's it. I only got 5 questions, even though I usually wake up to 15 a day, but whatever. And I hope this answered them, and have a great day, and like and subscribe.